Hey, Peak and Glint fam! Welcome back to another roller coaster of emotions here at Peak and GlintSagas. Today, we're diving into some real-life situations that'll have you on the edge of your seat. So if you're ready to unravel the complexities of relationships, hit subscribe, grab your favorite snacks, and jump right into the drama. Our first story takes an unexpected turn. As a spouse stumbles upon a hidden secret, it's a tale of trust, insecurities, and the blurred lines of boundaries. Intrigued? Stick around. But that's not all. We've got a family clash on the horizon. Exploring the delicate balance between privacy, good intentions, and the consequences that follow. The debate on parenting and boundaries is about to get intense. And lastly, a cultural dilemma unfolds, blending tradition with personal choices, leading to a mysterious family event. Get ready for suspense, drama, and unexpected twists. Don't forget to hit like if you're as excited as we are to unravel these stories together. Story 1.
I found my husband's porn stash by accident. To preface this, we have an open phone policy and I was not looking or snooping for anything bad when I found it. I was on my husband's phone looking for a post he had said he'd send me but never did. I didn't mention to him I was going to look for it because we have an open phone policy and use each other's phones or social media all the time. Not for any bad reason. We've just both felt like we never had anything to hide. So my phone is his phone, and vice versa. Well, as the title says, the first thing I got hit with when I opened it was porn. Lots of it. And all recently viewed. I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled to see if I could just get past it. And it seems like he's been looking at a specific subreddit every single day. Most of it isn't random people posting porn. It's women who make and post content. He's even commented on a few. My heart kinda shattered. Now, I'm not super against porn. I even watch it once in a blue moon if I get alone time. But I have been a little bit sensitive because I had an ex who was addicted and would compare me constantly to what he watched or just choose porn over me. That's kinda what I feel like might be happening here again. Lately, my husband's sex drive is massively down and if I don't initiate anything it won't happen. He's been getting up after I go to sleep. On nights I've offered sex. To look at porn of women who look a million times different than me. I used to be curvy but small, but after I had a baby, my body changed. He has made not so positive comments on my body at times, and although he's walked them back they stuck with me and that makes this sting more. I just feel really sad and lost now. I felt like I had made great strides with accepting that men are gonna watch porn. And even though it's always gonna make me a little sad because of my own insecurities, it will be okay as long as he's not picking porn over me. But now I feel like he is picking it over me. How do I talk to him about all of this without coming off as angry or looking for a fight? And how do I explain that there's a difference to me between watching porn and constantly browsing specific profiles or subs? I don't know where to even begin with addressing the comments he's made. I'm also scared he's gonna deflect and accuse me of snooping, which I was genuinely not trying to do until I realized what I'd come across. Tweeter. I accidentally my husband's porn stash and realized he's been looking through and commenting on women's profiles and NSFW subs every night, sometimes shooting me down just to jerk off. I don't know how to explain to him that to me there's a difference in using something like a porn site to jerk off when I'm not in the mood versus him choosing to watch and interact with personal NSFW accounts and subs while telling me he's not in the mood for S3X.
Story 2.
This is about my granddaughter, Lindsay. Now Lindsay, 15, has it rough being the middle child and she looks different from her siblings. I truly was confused about how she had blonde curly hair while the rest of the family had dark hair. I thought genetics was weird and I love her. The issue came up when Lindsay told me her parents banned her from getting an ancestry test. I told my son and Dill that there was something fishy around her birth she needed to know. They denied it and told me to leave it alone. Now Lindsay is in high school and she went to her biology teacher. To put it bluntly, the teacher said it was odd for her to have some traits. She came to me distressed asking me to buy a DNA test since she needed to know. Long story short, she is not her mother's kid. My son got someone else pregnant and her bio mom gave her up. This has blown up the family while Lindsay is pissed to being lied to. I am getting a ton of heat for getting her a DNA test. Now they won't talk to me, which is making Lindsay even more mad at them. Because I have answered this multiple times. They were on the other side of the country when she was born and I met Lindsay when she was about 6 months old. Really not hard to hide the whole thing. I am confused why a lot of Redditors are treating this like she is 5 and not 15. All I did was buy it, she did all the paperwork and shipped it. It's not hard. My 12-year-old daughter has moved schools for year 7. There is a 13-year-old in her class that I am quite concerned about. I have seen her talk back to teachers in more than one occasion in online meetings, post depressing, mature things on Instagram, swears, games all the time, and is generally a bad influence. I have told my 12-year-old that I don't allow her to be friends with this girl because of the reasons I listed above and tell her to unfollow her on Instagram. I refuse to let her stay behind in the library to study with this girl. However, I-12 Yoes told me that the girl has been including her in her friends group and is helping her settle in. She said she made her feel safe in the new environment and is encouraging. I'm miserable every day. The doctors are toxic. The technicians are ridiculously slow, so it takes hours to get patients out the door for simple things. There's 4 interns. We got no training in anything. They gave us 1 day of orientation for admin stuff, then threw us to the wolves. They used to have 10 interns. They still make us 4, so the same amount of work. Turn hours at ducking stupid too, even for the staff doctors. There's no official overlap between day shift and overnight, so every time we round, they have to stay on about over. I only enjoy my internal medicine rotation because it's at a different hospital. Since my hospital is so shit, they don't even have a full-time internist. Surgery is miserable but bearable. I've been on her for 3 weeks and have lost 5 pounds from stress. I can't eat, I'm so anxious. Throw away because my family knows my main social media account.
Story 3.
I am 45 male, and my wife 43, recently purchased a larger home for bedrooms and for bathrooms. Only 2 of these bedrooms have bathrooms. The largest one of this will be my wife, and I's, of course. And the second largest room without bathroom will go to our youngest daughters who agreed to share a bedroom. Now, there's the 3rd largest room with a bathroom and the 4th room left. My oldest daughter asked if she could have the one left with a bathroom. And I said no, since this would be her grandma's, my mother's room, if she ever came to stay with us. My eldest didn't say anything but seemed sad about it, which I thought was just bratty behavior. Now, she told her sisters about this when they asked why was she staying in the smallest room of the house when there's a larger one available. Apparently, she told them that I said she couldn't have it since it was their grandma's. Now, my youngest daughters have come to ask if grandma was moving in with us, and I had to explain to them that, no, grandma is not moving in with us, but we must prepare and keep that room with her if she ever wanted to. I'm her middle son. She lives with my younger brother, but I want to have a room available for her. My youngest pointed out that grandma never stayed with us in our old house and rarely even visited us, even though she lives close. I argued that since I'm the owner of this house, I get to decide which rooms they're taking, and that the one with the bathroom should be left for their grandma. My daughters seemed to agree, and I thought that was the end of it. But just a moment ago, I overheard my youngest comforting the oldest crying, which is quite bratty of her. She must be grateful she even has a roof over her head and that I allowed her to live with me, even though she's an adult now. I started arguing with her about it, to which she grunted that I never treated her as my daughter and that I'm a simp for grandma since I do everything my mother asked me to, because, well, I'm her soon. In the end, I told her that she could either take the last room available or nothing at all. She told her grandparents maternal and uncles paternal, my brothers, and now they are telling me that I'm an asshole for not giving my daughter something as simple as a room.
And there you have it, Peak and Glint fam. Another set of riveting sagas that leave us questioning the complexities of human relationships. If you found yourself hooked and craving more, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and join the Peak and Glint community. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing your perspectives. Until next time, stay tuned for more sagas, more emotions, and more unexpected twists. This is Peak and GlintSagas, signing off. Catch you in the next one.